This is the Moment Variable ND filter. The one I have is the 77mm 2 to 5 stops, and I needless to say I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Now if you don't know what a variable ND filter is, it is basically sunglasses for your lens. You probably heard that a million times now. And basically it just allows you to have a low shutter speed, a low frame rate, and allow a constant low aperture of say like 2.8, which I'm using on my lens right now, or even below. Without an ND filter, your videos will tend to be very blown out, so the sky will be just pretty much white and your subject could possibly be overexposed. So with the variable ND filter, you're able to darken the image, which is interesting because usually in the videos you want to brighten as much as possible, but sometimes when you're outside, it's in the middle of the day and it's bright out, you want a variable ND filter so it can darken the image, so it allows you to have a fast aperture and have it wide open so you can let as much light as possible and the background can be blurry. Now when you get your Moment case, it comes in a nice little metal case in here, and it comes with a nice little mesh cloth for clean it off every now and then when you need to. And it comes in like this, a nice red ring. It says Moment in the size that you have. Of course I said earlier it's the 77mm. That's the largest lens I have. And then it has 4 different stops. Now the one I said, as I mentioned earlier, is 2 to 5 stops. So on here it says ND4, 8, 16, and 32. I'm not sure what it says on the 609, on the 6 to 9 stops. The 2 to 5 stops allows in the littlest amount of lights between the 2 different ND stops. So as you can see here, if I do this, it should be getting darker as I turn it, pull it up to the lens. You can see it's very dark right now, and without it, very dark, and without it. Now what's great with the Moment Variable ND is that it has hard stops. So once when you go between 4 and 32 stops, it stops the farthest end of 32 and it stops at the lightest end of 4. It doesn't allow it to go past that, because typically if you buy cheaper variable ND filters, it causes an X pattern when you go further past the hard stops, which sometimes those cheaper lenses doesn't have. Another great thing about the Moment Variable ND features is that they have very little to no color shifting. It kind of depends on like your settings and the kind of conditions. Like, is it very sunny, is it cloudy? Typically if it's very sunny, it might seem like a greenish tint to it, but if it's very cloudy, it tends to have little to no color shifting. I most notably used my variable ND filter to when I filmed a video ad for a company I was recently partnered up with as of late. It allowed me to have a fast aperture. It was very bright outside. The sun was out, the sun is shining, so it was very hard to get a proper exposure with a low shutter speed and a low frame rate of 24 frames per second. But the variable ND allowed me to have those settings at a very low state, and I have a fast aperture so I can get that crispy, blurry background. Now the Moment Variable ND filter currently retails about a little over $150 plus, which is a little bit higher than Tiffin's, I believe, which is $125, but also lower than the Peter McKinnon Polar Pros edition, which those retail about $250. So it ranges in the sweet spot, and it is great in that sweet spot because it doesn't have the Peter McKinnon marketing, but doesn't have like the cheaper, more some negative aspects of Tiffin variable ND filters have. So I thoroughly enjoyed this Moment Variable ND filter. I can't wait for the Cinebloom Moment filter come in. I believe it's not coming until December because it's currently on back order. But I thoroughly enjoy the Moment Variable ND filter, and I can't wait to buy more products for Moment. So if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe, and I'll see you next video.